A leader will be able to make sure say the life is well fit into the lives of other people. Politics don't be an organ. It's not about going to heaven. A selfish interest first. Nankamama the president. We dear baby dear assembly man so Kuffour Asanka 4 years amana.
So be Ghana ye.
What's that? Why are the NDC MPs? Obi this Sam George also called Prez or Eldo said yen. And then the near brana Okono. And today I want to ask him, why is he not fighting against the LGBTQ plus? They know. Aban bien ni kroma. Aban bien ni ho. Abrony3 didn't part the Kwame Talibe. What are your cast man I was saying?
They didn't that.
Kwame Talibe. Bruni bien ho be ya Abrony3 Tobini. I'm telling you, Bruni bien ho. Obeya de na Abrony3 no. Open nipa ba kwa is ungrateful to Nyankopon okam.
To Nyankopon.
Yes. The kind of adjective and person they qualify as Abrony3 no. You have no idea. Why chairman wa he?
Now we hear
Bogo chairman we chairman. Open nipa ba kwa MPP party ya Kuffour.
Everybody Godson TV Global Dr. Nimuni Watt Scientific Hospital na that Roma. There how no come more Remy Spices. Then Sir Franco the hater. Young prof. And they didn't come. Anna Matimankani.
I'm professor. I'm just an ordinary pandit. Ordinary pandit. So where? And as well as only me ambush.
Yeah, of course.
Now you go hospital power. There's a certain kind of pressure on me.
Pressure on you. I am political pressure.
Politics needs me pressure.
Oh, okay.
I made them feel say no cray. And then they're marking kind of the emotion they may come into.
Okay.
If I have facts, I'm using say facts and I no cry. I care less about how you feel.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes. I care less about how you feel. I mean that's what they be come say. Me papa call me a friend Kuffour. Okwa tebu ho no fi. Ye fre ko bi watro. Nyame pagya me papa, mam papa be regional director of education. Oba pension and opa bi Australia. Or yeni tinwa no akotan living room no hwe politics nipa no penity pa ya Abrony Abrony kasa no osresre sa akodo ni madi o na me hanisa na mesre NDC years so kasa no yidi afiri ho oh yo nkanya nsasem bia obetima tena ase time ne ho bia be 20 minutes ampampo be yidi afiri ho no na NDC ni na kasa wi ma MPP ni kasa I saw some politics ya any day so one day I told him friends me hwe politics na am Kofi you are going in a dangerous tangent lena wo konehu. But who's when you yaje politics? The day you enter into politics, so we are the say yeah, I'll praise you publicly. We are the say yeah, I'll register my displeasure in the full glare of the people. Maybe I'm not about fear. I'll criticize you constructively. Me no about fear. We are papa. So when it comes to the matter of politics, media I'm in
you have no mercy.
Dabi. And to be already be on one pie, mammy. On one pie, mammy. But me here's Kasupa. Oh yeah,
I don't know.
On Tiapo.
Oh,
yeah, on Tiapo.
On
Tiapo. And you know, I wish him speed. No one can make cockra. Oh yes, but Debbie, you're a good person, and I know people want to listen to issues at Air Coso. Oh, and you know, I wish him speed recovery. I'll catch up with him.
So yeah. I was here financial backup.
Skade me here be. Me here be. And come no cash me koi. Also the 2,000 and 3,000. What if 500 tofu a good come na 4,500 for kwa onye.
Okay, Mate.
So I'm saying onye.
Mate ase.
Yes. Into what you say you hu adwuma.
Mate prof.
Mate.
All right. Is it Franco Ayeshi? Franco Ayeshi ntino. Also out in the kabia tua. Sebia obi do ka.
Oh, and it's a promise, make my promise why.
Bobia no ka.
Ozo am say
obi do kan ka me dan ka na man.
Bobia ni ho de meka. Do mom dey chem na willingly.
Oh,
me, I love picking their money than picking a politician's money.
Oh, okay. So be pay one some.
Yes, because Sani Panex cannot them no. Just because if you what can I send be their man. What can yes. A politician giving you something wants to derive something from you.
Okay.
Politician be more bibia. It will be near free hono. Entina. I me say no be say. Me one politician from say mission or Lancaster. Men na tena say din komo. He wanted the national position with the new patriotic party. Me ni din komo wie ye bibia wie no yi funds by trade dey go. No aka James oh say nyame adna so we ni position as 2 numbers we dey offer a match for number we oh yes
on when him say number
oh a deliberate on himself this is a number that is known in the eyes of the public unanti be that way am a private number sa number we dey o person ni me din come privately o frame time bi amefa sa 2 numbers we dey offer me am unyame anytime you see a politician say oni journalist are too close to speak a kind of agenda no pe bi dey free say ni pa no no PBB the free say nipa no do benya free won't your money gets along or close to you. Say nipa ni nya when you dey your pa friend be 3,000 who friend na homfa. Yes, that is how it is. Is that any panic cancer? No, when I said to myself, this guy is not a politician. He's thinking about his selfish interest. Because the masses in a quack no say nipa 20,000 a better about the 20,000 be expected to move wafa. It's not under duress. So what you to say you want to be a politician, you want to lead people. If you want to lead people now, so much the frewa, why are you not ready to listen to their calls? This is what I'm telling you. Wow. To me, dear, I go to from him one will be a because I'm in that. Bribe your friend Tieku. Minimum that. Means I always will be a son be about 4,000, 5,000 franco. Me power some more kind of credit. I believe in this kind of people than take money from a politician whereby I cannot say the truth. They will give you a certain kind of agenda, pattern, rehearsed, calculated, executed for them. Me yes uncle for Daddy. Me yes uncle.
I uncle for who say monso am more radio so am more loud no.
Yes.
As money problem because money penny for.
Enya no credit. Oh yes, enya no credit. You can work with a politician but you not even get anything from him. You work with them, you open your heart for them. And sometimes they do by young guys they are demanding so much and expecting so much from the politicians. I don't blame them.
You don't blame the young guys.
Mami catch up. Akwakito who say when pay mu bia nante bia be 8 years 7 years 9 years de bia meka a leader ni obi to make sure say the life is well fit into the lives of other people. Obi o ha odi na chi kwa unyamfa so bi amfa mfiri ni so politics no be no Ghana no. It's not about going to heaven. A selfish interest first. Na kama di president we di aba be di assembly man so Kuffour asan ka 4 years amana asan aba.
So obey Ghana ye.
What's saying?
Obey Ghana.
Oba be Ghana ye but you also have another interest in it. Hey, and now Oba moto kid din and His Excellency Oba a man for corner when a bashara mu na feel. What are you trying to tell? It's about selfish interest first. No cry ba kope. You mean the alliances, politicians they don't want any more problem.
Oh, okay.
Oh, don't want especially more problem can say pani MPP for. But me I care less about it.
MPP the zenka also cry ho na oben.
Yes. But you see, there be a meka samba who say nipa miensa ne hwe. Nipa miensa. The wuni ma de chen no. Do one ne yepe, ene do ni ma de chen. The wuni ma de chen no. Would you throw 2,000 would you do so yet? The okay no cray. But the one ne yepe you have to convince a person to come on board. Do chen no. You have to do data empirical analysis. Whereby the person says asema nipa yi kan me ne ya adwen. And me there be a metena say I think my integrity and credibility. And to me be some I don't care how people feel and think. So my game chairman say some way no kura say na meka no. And I care less how people will think about it.
Okay.
To me allergies I'm ready. Minim baby no person or them fa.
Your own people na crying people. If ever honso until anya big.
Hey, choose your worst case my own people. I don't belong to any political
father because of your father.
I don't belong to any political party.
Because of your father honorable Ken.
Oh, so I am a papa. But it doesn't mean say me MPP ni.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't mean say me MPP.
But you wish
I'm
so
a political.
You wish so be.
I'm a political pundit. Let the masses decide. Say delegates now say the ball is in their own court.
Doing campaigning man honorable.
Me say a drew I know how to cross the bridge.
Oh, okay.
A drew and obi a what tell me for years be any so consistently whereby being consistent preaching on matters for Canada compare kwa Japan obi any. Okay. When you are hidden facts and I hidden secrets. And
he belongs to the NPP party.
And I say doesn't mean say me MPP ni. Now so go on down for John Dramani Mama person John Mama be the president. It doesn't mean so NDC.
Okay.
And now that say John Mama free NDC or free for as a president. Obi one fan vote to cry my NDC be. Okay. It may be the person has seen something good. I was John Dramani Mama Muntin or campaigning for John Dramani. None necessarily say your ND or your NDC. Okay. So if I see good things in Canada compare with Japan and I try to preach it and campaign it doesn't mean say me MPP. Okay. Me so me a Ghana ni I'm a journalist. I also have my right to also talk. Whereby me do to Ghana for problems of mukom send point about you my free no doesn't mean I belong to that political party. Okay. And the Mr. Choose or West
I understand your point well, and I do retract that statement I'm in mind.
Mr. Medasi.
Okay. Anyone of Panama who say, can I say you were highly vehement, ranting, and you if I say you were ranting
how they cast me
concerning the issue he's been tortured.
Yes. Me I don't even call it torture. I call it barbaric, inhuman. What be just have video na hwe just lock yourself in a room. Picture it. And then quite that sign by here west the mamina no. And I even cried on TV. Na me raho. Whereby they were trying to even explain the matter to me well, carefully. I said to myself, say we didn't come we been to me bad.
What you say?
Yes say. Akra na ye bo no. Okay. Akra ne mama ewu. One ne papa neti, na ne papa san ware oba foforo. Okay. And then step mother and one ne neti na ne papa ware. And the woman is a quan commode no. no who says scatter 200 Ghana cedis. No ye move 5 Ghana cedis got to Garani and 6 years no be ya no di. And to a movie son was 6 Canadian boy ya bunny and say 5 Ghana cedis or say no could do anything ya bonus.
Yes, what I'm 200 cedis said in a big can.
That be even granted. So take it 200 Ghana cedis. It is unwarranted as a panaboa.
I never Pessican or fire.
And yes, I never Passica, but Papa so wide against on so drink. Now, nature corporal punishment when you free school as animal, no my way here. Maybe call quite as Peters. Your French master to me will be to bother him. Yes, a year meant to what bizarre question will yet Miss Swag, grandson and 9 year child machima. But you see, oh, bow. There are so many things. Now, we employ is a different matter. But wow, alleges said the nipple draining and tears says, now what against us all of a sudden. If you want to be a responsible father, there are some things you don't even do it, cry. Always you have to make sure that some man you don't even joke with them. Now watch a video critically.
Okay.
Yes, it's Canaira. And you have to check grinding up what the most a dime.
Okay.
In the demo quas running. In the chalk running ma.
Oma atchire.
Oma atchire up dime hanging. Said Diane sound are you dear away ya the atchire. Then so ya chicha running inside the demo quas running. Ye chalk running
and the Bama Hunina.
Jesus Christ.
Why na a boa crown?
Me a cry first initially I thought say na papa na obon ne ba. But there be enya ne ba, enya na busu animpo.
The obon ni free.
Minim. And you see my main case my control. I'm going to tell you one thing to this hard way. E be a man for adwin course. But today I want to open up and tell you one thing. I did be course one and sometimes you have issues by be intiminka. Utia ti omudi na omoboboy no. Omukita sa di na so mo yenkramufo. Utia se papa no kra ko masalachi ba ya no bi abana ma no obo akora no.
Wakoya sorry
ba. Oreti. Aya asema make nti me. Matena kentampoda, matena tibuda. Matena ba bi obeka cho say when it comes to Islamic aspect of population density ni wosoro. Kwa omo fa so omo bo omo ma na enye.
So.
And I will be paying. Go and check. So then I have a problem with it.
Sound particular crop.
Yes.
Okay.
What I check here. So ebia minim so ne buy bonus if your person otia no a. Omo tia akwa na ma ne broso.
Oh.
Ya bom kwa ma musi ya bo akwa ni yi. That is why I have a problem related to it. And that is why I want us to talk about it and say that be sa ade ne dey say it me hwe ni yi. We are dey too critically. We are kwen of so all bo akwa na. It will be a scar in the mind of the child.
Beya come on it.
Akwa no one way year you become a hardened boy. One way year akwa no do betima lose self motivation is anoma. Look at the video critically. You talk when a chima bone rough. Now meti as Ghana police service for akwa form. Okay. I prosecute you for court. Okay. Media kana na me no mo nya adwin say prosecute you. Oh yes. And kese ya chi omo saa bi nya wuro mo ho saa. Na edi makone sra mo di omo gina wiam e ma boy wia be etu. Na makone wurawura mo wedi no. No ma pa soldier for ma bo. Ya de man bia mo so ntwa mo saa man bi.
Ada ya Arab country.
O say ye ni Arab country to so odwan wadwen. Ento so odwan ho wadwen. Because at the end of the year, if you stay in glass house, you don't throw stones. At the end of the year, you have to feel the pains of the child. This is a minor, or 12 years. 12 years. Oh, boy, cran, me say, me share one picture, so shall buy the daddy done home. A chance, yes, to Christo, cry, time and anybody else of Babaji and Quano. What I say to Chani man. A do baby, mana be a bian, who's having a baby. Let's be rare and objective. And your punishment, Dian Quana, Quanai. And then why
Bible to say, you know,
Bible can also forward to him, forward to him, and I'm a tenacity. I just prayed one prayer. Me catching young coupons, or my me share me much to a certain kind of level, whereby I'm a man make me a cast financially, they are sound, they are liberated, or they can take decisions or make my yo majuma, or more yo majuma, and then young coupons and suffer me pay.
I don't know, Casa.
Out of hope. Crying my mew. You're quite fast, send a mamma Tiasia. Uncle de Yam, she never quite Jenny Banner. Or any stepmother. So when it comes to say, yeah, about Diana San Mana, two different things. A median yet two different things. Two different things totally. And it tells you said your course an arrow. So as somebody your cronas a what one out show back. See, I said, your body, a body, them 10 Madame Coast ran home. It be Sranny Bema. No, are we serious as a nation?
Papa no so buy your better no na.
Me da kwa na maintain one say yes papa no but you see nobody can convince me say papa no nim ho. Nobody can convince me. Nobody can convince me. Oh yeah, yes. Where the yenye videos ware. Where the yenye videos ware. Remember I said the bebrebe see any videos so. Go and check. Obetimi bo bi ba videos and me obetimi butu ne ba. I'm saying communication is a powerful tool. It depends on how you communicate to the child. Me kai say me we school tertiary me kwaje me results. Me papa basa. Na papa bi say ma kwaje letter of attestation me ye adwuma. Na papa bi say am say na da be na me kwaje me results. Na am say limit. He made one profound statement at the school one pass ya na. So what pass akona kwaje certificate in the brain. That statement alone. Me na kasa Friday, Monday na say me ko keep kwaje me certificate. It depends on how you communicate. It depends on how you communicate. Ade we ehwe betimi send this huni osuro bia ba akranum akran ntimi mpenya de opese oye. Secondly, you are saying say akran na wieska. What show say no kore? Ne nam for school musa no be fa no.
Okay.
No, yeah, adwina say adwin so many things, not just taking a decision. Ente da bia me kam say ni po wani je buru so bebreba you take a decision. Ubufu buru so bebreba you take it. You take decision in a sound mind. What you mu da so what you too sound no and I take a decision. And me say no na ne nyam so na mani abra me de me ya but Ghana me say asem we e say etimi follow ne ye ne ehun say senkofo no kwa say me ka say ababia ba ko mo de bo akwa ne bia no ye so mo 1 year
now better kan na video
o say
ana in the
video
say
video ho enti e bia mo di kan kra bo no be 10 ansa na video no o ma betwa enti as a judge omo asem si omo ni ho but they can deduce into it and say say na ati omo 20 35 it becomes a deterrent to other people.
One other thing a problem or country ma me hu ebisi was interest akora no papa wu ono ne papa nua na te na amsa man need obi ka na nipa na ba na o ka kire ne se oba asimi ni ho oba na o se papa hye dem ti nipa no be ye de oba ye wi down ne ka call
yes
and o hiti iron no de hye akora ne
jinyewe
na e copy so for like police station ya na ya report no family ne ba say akora no guy na ya che no ono na hwe akora no it is one of the tuma onya hwefo ampa omo pa chaw e mo sa de akora
in a serious country papa bia and can the government to take custody of the child
we police for him
and I mean me say in a serious country that bia me come say our problem is about leadership. Our problem is about leadership. Always I tell you, if you have good structures, Obama comes to Ghana on the 24th or the 21st of July 2009, or say, we should build stronger institutions, not stronger personalities.
Okay.
If the institutions are working, we care less about personalities. And the Nigerian fans will be America, US for no more no. You see a chill by the iron machine. I pray Panama police station. Near catch police for instance, ladies and gentlemen, to the iron machine and one coffee. The government will take custody of the child. Make sure Sobashaka be a responsible child. Ghana.
Social welfare.
No. Social welfare. Open for coming to Munkakrana. Social welfare. Me say our institutions are not working. And that is our problem. If the institutions are working, there will be discipline and sanity in Ghana. Me Ghana hano asemba yo when Alexis cry no offer. There be interest what you tesram. There be.
But the bian here is a social welfare and 40 hodge salary. Now no more the rent control for more. In some no more can pa yana or more can keke. And
theoretically
one of the institutions
theoretically practically they are not working.
But they are taking salary.
They are taking salary. That is oh yeah, Kuffour say Ghanaian workers pretend they are working. The government also pretend he's paying them.
I
say they are pretending some way, and they are also pretending they are paying them. This is Ghana for you. Jamaica chose by your minor dream. Say Ghana purpose see that them when I see quarantine in Enuswa. We need leadership, my brother.
We need
leadership.
And don't
go to other countries and see. Countries are developing now is about leadership. One person sacrificing, saying, I'm doing this for my country. I care less how people feel and think about me. I care less what the masses will say. So this is the kind of work that I want to do. And not be in America. We need leadership. At 33 years, MPP, NDC, but we countries only because nipa when the years are we nipa we made up the America. You can have your issues with Kwame Nkrumah, but you can never eradicate or say Kwame Nkrumah and Nyafia Ghana. And now that when he was still, people mention his name because he's a leader. If you go to other jurisdictions and other countries, and you made my nipa back, he says, he showed commitment, sacrifice, and leadership. So, that is the problem of Ghana. Ghana, we lack leadership. Ghana, we have a problem, and we have to deal about that particular problem.
Now, John Prez.Mahama says, is he in lane?
Now, no, I check it 1.0 days of John Mahama.
Why no?
Yes, and me catch us a Mahama, and the performance rate has not been bad. Me catch us a man for 2 John Mahama for. And you see, experience also matters. Mahama Koko in a few 4 years, 8 years in the wilderness. Mama will be neglecting or be unfunny nyashino. Or Tinas Dinasama Nadian Banoso. Me say Mama on the 24th of July 2012. Negira wo fufu amana di wo fie. Okwo no catch and listen no bonya jollof na salad mo baba bididi. A boy here 2 p.m. A call was placed to John Prez.Mahama office. They said we have 2 news for you. Baako ya papa, baako nya papa. The anya papa said John Evans Atamas is no more. So the good news is you are now the president of the Republic of Ghana. Mama never suffered to become the president in 2012. But
campaign.
Oh, so thank you to honest man. And a man for said there be so many years man or year. Now 2016, the reality hit him. It exposed him. Kuffour close to 1 million votes. Mama 8 years in the wilderness. If you look at administration, it's not a perfect administration. You have issues with a certain kind of normal all year. You have issues with it. But Mama performance rate has not been bad. Let's be realistic and objective and sincere.
Nancy any be born to say
yes.
Obana no ya na ne banye ne be audio adwuma no ya ne ade a otimi organize about.
Me, that particular topic, let's find time and enter into it one day. Do you know our problem? Ghana and Kasa, a tronic concern. A tro, any concern. Oh, let him see a court channel. Yes. Okay. The person, yes, the person will not be privy to facts. He will just say it at his opposite as he can. Now they are tossing me. Me can say Kuffour buy so concert business. People had issues with it. Give me time. I'll go deeper into it for you one day. I'll bring you make kind will be a any will be a bear, any no will be a bear. You see, I Ghana no. The way we do our politics sometimes are problematic. But you give me time, you enter into it one day. My time, you enter into it one day, my brother.
All right. Yes,
one day. I'll get ample time for them. We will discuss it. We will look at the merits and demerits of the matter.
One thing I'm Kuffour been home yes, I hear some George mo the way now almost see champion is LGBTQ anti in some no normal buy and no crowd there for South Africa.
Yes.
Or maybe jump for way. One if you see a security in a week. Why they were able to go to such places and almost taking pictures. And 2, some George money NDC. What are they doing about it?
Apart from the security in a week, my main cast and back control. There be a catch us if you look at Ghana and the kind of politics that we do.
Okay.
If you're in opposition, they think about the welfare and the interests of the ordinary Ghanaian.
Okay.
If they come to power, they do a direct opposite of what they told us. And then they will power. Oh, and I bind the way and your baby say, oh, my sonny panels opportunity. Either the person come to do worse things. Let me take you back. LGBTQ plus. Mekai, when J.A. Kuffour was the president, LGBTQ plus for a by program or national theater. Program or national theater. J.A. Kuffour registered his displeasure as a president. He gives a direct order and says that there be some money don't source of Sukruma. This is the president. He is the first gentleman of the land. Straight to the point. Or say Nyejuma. John Evans Atamas. A drew baby David Cameron said there be a more of the Ghana. And a drew baby will say, oh, if you look at donor partner for World Bank, they are giving up a certain kind of conditional clause. Say, LGBTQ plus and one more and a drew baby David Cameron as the president for UK. John Evans Atamas also made one statement. Was say, or no, as the president of the Republic of Ghana, he is not ready to accept LGBTQ plus. And become the president of the Republic of Ghana. Because John Mama be the president, and a man for starting LGBTQ plus. Because John Mama made this kind statement, say on LGBTQ plus no so. Yawo, and he takes a free papa and do Solomon.
Okay.
And Solomon is a gay activist. Nana down for John Dramani, Mama, comes on John Mama, Kodam Paso. John Mama Babon.
Book, same
yes.
Book lunch.
Oh, yeah, issue ni Babonti. That's first time. The spokesperson for the president, Mama Yariga. And a Mama Yariga Babonti because His Excellency John Dramani, Mama Nimni Obebia. Or making that kind of statement, and then the Solomon said, John Dramani, Mama, friend of phone, so I catch and saw Panachon, as Mama Yariga can win him. This and Solomon. And at that point in time, people were having doubts about John Dramani Mama because so what down for you will be a LGBTQ plus activist who is financially sounder, then it means it's a problem. See, it's a problem. And a man for Kasa who and a John Mama free power. Kuffour comes in as the president of the Republic of Ghana. And a LGBTQ plus and once. And he be another damn Kuffour. Kuffour have an interview with Al Jazeera. And the ABC said LGBTQ plus 177 or say it is bound to happen. Okay. And I'm saying Jesus Christ. His Excellency another damn Kuffour. The president of the Republic of Ghana at that material moment said it is bound to happen. Was so many strong coalition, strong force. And on the time no course school US or by Bini UK or by Bino. Now many strong force, but we can come they are able to move. I say Jesus Christ. Why is the president telling us? One, you are showing them the way. You are showing them the window, the avenue to pass through. Because Ghana has a court channel and a source or so. If the president can say it is bound to happen, then means that if they form a strong coalition and they move forward, that they can fight against this, whereby LGBTQ participate in Nigeria too. Kuffour comes back to Ghana again. Obama Anglican, Kuffour on the LGBTQ plus on into. That's what I make catch on you. Yeah, and the LGBTQ plus on and some. And I said, there be a dana could pay more court, I could pay more parliament, and my year friends as Antibia to us now right to their banners and money now. But let me tell you one thing. Yaha, make I tell them the E-levy. E-levy, now some were court. A some never court. A court of competent jurisdiction. The court to catch a senior Botema court no find a final determination of the matter and send a friend and say, E-levy, no, we have passed in a friends of Kuffour by sending his signature into becoming law. Anybody wants to know Kuffour assign. Yaha, Domilevo, Pam Domilevo as the Auditor General. It was unconstitutional. And these days now, my Pam, we have to reinstate him. Yamfa Nyajuma. E-levy to Kuffour incapacitated MP. I want to put the back of imposter, just a fan for the back, Mombet now. Just my make a choni. Yoha, and I'm saying, yes, I didn't the Aqua with the parliament for a come assembly, and the Aqua could do president. And on back catcher say, President Nim Naswa sent in his signature, we are going to lose money. Okay. Finance Minister, I mean, and there was a way of making this kind of statement, and then also back Roma Baby Bassa and Sanoman. Truly. If you want to fight LGBTQ plus and get me a we are not Debbie. I bet bien will be in your champ.
That's I'm George. What
is all can once be? I'm asking you. What is Sam George?
So are they choosing money over morality?
May say, there is no government in Ghana. Read my lips. Put the date with Fatu natural time with you. No government in Ghana. Because they know the financial repercussions that have to come together. They know.
So
Mr. Donor partners, Nano Kamala Harris by Ghana. That time the Vice President of America, he told the presidency to rescind their decision and thought about LGBTQ plus.
And what are their interests?
Abrofono. I don't know. But the idea way, Omono are fighting say any LGBTQ plus into Meboa. Wo wa kwa broche pay. I didn't know kwa broche ni nware mienu anase miensa. Tio. Omono say they have a problem with LGBTQ plus. Meboa. Agree. I didn't know omo so no enyin to mu say so be me ware mienu anase miensa. What is the problem? What are their interests? What are their motive? Babrabo one money here, Obia take a decision in the mouth. And no matter ecosi, what is Omako Pimo Arabian country financially son a catch on some LGBTQ plus into? Who dare you to go to Qatar? Dare you to go to Saudi Arabia? Go to Iran and other countries now financially they are sound. They believe in the Islam doctrine and they believe that it is haram. No, that Ben also uncle phone one who make this kind of statement. If you have bad leadership, now so paying for it mean to two normal year more money to me funny to a pen for fra. The bill kit our chance now was rested the need. Any beggar, you doesn't have a choice. Beggar then you what choice. Because what beggar no you be any award in our conference or more bini. But so you financially sound or financial muscles was right. And now there's some case made them money salad that makes me quite ready. Do get my point? But whereby we are financially down, I didn't know how wouldn't mean yet. That is the problem. I want to repeat it for you. Mr. Momo date anytime we into. I could follow your coquasa so jahod the co. John Mama so by coquasa so be jahod yako. Why are the NDC MPs? Obiti Sam George also called Perez or your elders at Yen, and then the near Brana Okono. And today I want to ask him, why is he not fighting against the LGBTQ plus? They know I buy bien Nikrumpa. I buy bien ho. Aha, me say I buy.
But your land initially. Your land.
You are talking about moral issues, I agree. You are talking about tradition, I agree. So I know many now who see Kasamun so the Western powers are forcing something on you. What is the interest? What is the motive? There may be some first pan will be a gay in lesbian museo. Today in the full glare of Ghanaians. Freedom and justice and more fear man. More fear man. Yes. But you know sometimes we are hypocrisy. Ghana for no. And our leaders know. Omnim says Kakasebia is coming from these gays in this Kuffour. They know. I don't know. I don't know. Adia bia nya papa bia na efibru nsamo bia no. Their goodies are tied to it. Their goodies are tied to that to lure you.
This thing looks so strange. How man monkita.
Una yes strange man is not strange to them. Una yes strange man is not strange to them. Enti make catch say there is no government in Ghana. No government. Both the NPP, CNPP, ne fa phone nyina no. Obian will mark sign anti-LGBTQ plus. They know the financial problems allocated to it. They know. Me here fian can you be choko Uganda. Uganda quad their World Bank are blacklisted them. What blacklisted them whereby is not going to give them financial assistance.
Because of this.
Yes, LGBTQ plus. So what are you telling me? Omunim, are you better than the politicians? They know. Omunim say they say it here. If they want power, they will use it to do campaign. If they come to power, they're ready to hit and expose them. That is how it is. This is Ghana for you. I want them to come. Okay, I'm daring them. I'm daring them to when they should sign it. Oh, they saw almost say, sir, 8 parliaments are there, but I see you. Just a sign for fraud. Almost sign. Remember, your mama catch us sanke you good values and catch you was school year ni no mana kasa asama no okay. Amount for better secondary schools. E be your arm robbers. What are you telling me? Your child religious and moral studies was school. Or more child religious and moral studies was school say me nye obi ade no. Teacher ni dan no ho fa chok aba no obi awi obi ade.
Yeah na was school for call robbery taxi.
Do you get my point? So asama me kan nyina ne say. Baby ade ne keka kon there is extreme now. Ghana first should side their mind and accept it, say, identity is coming to Ghana.
Oh, that mean.
Alex.
Say you to that video.
Don't be hypocritical. What say?
If
you have a former president who is telling it is bound to happen. If you have John Dramani, Mama,
Ghana is Christian country.
Oh, baby, make I want it. Baby, make I want it.
So they will impose it on us.
Seti, another day, Christo ni bia usika samu crime said down kuye papa bia and taking of decision is a problem. And now, Christo ni usika samu financially won't say that sound of crown. The bia me so person who ni pay money scanning to me. Christo ni wo ba so dem obrebren once just because we niska. Man is come man car ne no man who's wo. That is what the rebel in the very nature of the person's come on. Ultimately, LGBTQ plus there is no government for now that can tackle it.
Mami Musa said, Abrony a dear pan or G because recent years are the Abba. Yes, yes, Elon Musk has some. Wow, Papa or refer to. Or say Elon Musk. Says, can you when more money grooming no man in years? And then I do the Abba Trams now. He will make sure, say, Kennedy will fall. He will make sure. It was what we will hear TV. How they fighting? Yes. So he will make sure, say, Kennedy will fall. Me sometimes on. And no pan he doesn't even want my discussion. One out here, he's an ungrateful person. And I have my reasons in the Casa. Okay. Me say,
Abronya me na ye morning show awia no pa. E no no de me tena kan man be se ye nhia no ba na asa. Me godfather bi. E na abronya 2 ka me na e ko na abronya ka chem se ka na otwi. E kan dia compare ko Japan e de man. See, on want to make it that kind of statement. Me adena air cost no. It is giving me a certain kind of understanding notion say NPP discipline him say. Yes. Me can Abronya say is not even ready so kwa could share this parent committee. Yes. Thank you. It means there is no discipline in the NPP. If there is discipline, and you see, some manner air cost, it is going to affect the NPP, but they don't know. I'm going to give you reasons. The National Executive Council of the NPP, at the official communique about Bontebeka say, ma obia enye campaign for any aspirant to be a beam. Or where friend Hackman or Swajman, or an in Sashasi, or the letter ne banana pa, or channel partner are you a free to the pa FM. Anyway, the party TV campaign, my Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, so whether they like it or not, Mahmoud Bawumia will come for a second term. See, are you a free the middle belt? In terms of campaign, he was a coordinator for Mahmoud Bawumia. But it's just not make a the NPP issues official communique press release, giving a certain kind of caution to their own people. Yante Wansen. Now, tell them, die. Now, what's here as some Abrony canal? It's better kill their company the point should not come out to even respond to him at all. I'll be mighty disappointed in Ken if he respond to Abrony. Mighty disappointed. Abrony can say beyond. As some now wakan. What's here as some what the buffer man? He has a certain kind of agenda. And if Kennedy one here, if he fall into the trap, they will get him. Abronya say, or no, you're not going to president to be a do not form that. Now, Kennedy mom never president Teddy to assembly. And that is why I have a problem with the NPP. Call that boy to order. Abronya didn't part the Kwame Taliban. What are your cast man I was saying?
They didn't then.
Kwame Taliban. Bruni be any obey the Abroyan. Tobini. I'm telling you, Bruni be any hope. Obey the Abroyan.
Abronya on your gun and inside.
So your gun and yours on your gun away lubini. But ye, open it papa is ungrateful to Yankopon come.
To Yankopon.
Yes. And Adam me a bunny when she near me papa call my friend you are true. Based in the light in hope. But I feel proud sitting on TV and on radio saying to me a bunny. Me through when she near to see. Or more we are not necessarily moving northern part to be a votarians. They come out chest out to say crow will soon be. Why is Abronya running away from so one person will be on so you wouldn't answer change Yankopon? No, I'm asking questions. Wouldn't answer change Yankopon? God has a reason and a purpose. Maybe Yankopon pursue Pijao. Then you be the pinnacle of the family. Whereby your issues are air cost, any problems are air cost or that enclave. You can lead it. How do I do so? Every no one could more what me a Pija. So I don't cast on yesterday. Mr. Abronya wu ne papa wu ye ne papa wu ye o ma be lo before kra ye o so won te ase o pa abunu fu ayi. Yes. And meaning some are working can. E ya de parent for bi wakwa akwaje aye bro so no wo ye. But you see, there be am ka asem baako. Say obi betime nya sika for 32 years. Consistently, those people don't joke with them. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they carry. Obit means 5 years, then you see Canasa. Obit means 2 years, then you see Canasa. So be it me, I a wealthy person for 33 years since. So buy into politics. That kind of person don't joke with him. Me, now me come say kabim. Bible say, honor your father and your mother. Meboa. Abronya political career has come to an end. Abronya is irrelevant now.
Enti ontimi nsan retain na yi.
And as a party, then you break what they don't even allow him to even contest. Mama can some show. Before say Abronya ba no, na ye bron ahafo. Tie dem make catch bron ahafo. As so much them mo akon agipart na show in the bron ahafo region. Abronya was very smart. Obi anim say we. Abronya was preview said the bron region ye bechem.
No onim.
Onim. Nipa o we ne bron region. At that time after so much me, ye friend Thomas Adua pe friend Toma on Kwanza South and to Bunu East near team no. Then automatically just on Ufro ko Bunu East. And Abronya was the first vice at that time. No baba chairman for Bunu region. Tama Abronya eba no. Na Bunu ahafo na 11-1. Bunu region na 11-1.
NPP 11
seats. NDC 1. Abrony because of egos arrogance munipa kasa nipa ho rough the party ni din some form of bono region hono about 66 see another say wo data na data ni buniti ase I should tell you say no it's a recipe for disaster chaos but because Abrony na no so wo munipa muhwe kasa nipa ho rough and the way he was even running the party in the Bono region was problematic.
I know, but of fighting my party.
Of fighting my party. Of fighting my party. Of fighting my party. I'm Kobono. I'm Kobono. I tell Bunana. Go and ask the reason why I'm Kobono.
So no, your party.
Who's saying? Go and ask the reason. I'm Kobono.
Nana then.
What do you mean? Cancer.
And your party as
me say. Go and ask the reason to Bono. I take side of Mobono. Oh, for would moi carbo near before Johnny. Also, a bema. No, let's give respect to whom respect is due. I believe in communication. Every any panel cry what then as a walk give him a certain kind of respect. So be one of Cassan, I can't make dreamy singing to a good, and I may say, I'm born, I may say, who day? Oh, yeah, why? Who, but be a walk crown, your original chairman crown, and now damn no can say, 111.
I bet down
one ferry as original chairman. In the history of the MPP, Omun Kosunya West East in Lusuda. Brekum West East Omun Lusuda, Doma Omun Lusu, Doma Central and other areas. Now if you go to Bono Regional, Nano Kasemi say he's warning the MPP MP say or no catcher or say more Obia and your camp. Who dare you? Now what region how many MPs? What region one? Won't to me so make this kind of statement. Because one to me is having about 40 MPs our Santa region. Or no make it this infantile comment. One now region. Only one MP. But the kind of adjective can person they qualify because you have no idea. The kind of adjective and person they qualify as Abrony, you have no idea. Why chairman?
Now we have
bogus chairman. Where chairman? Wait. What is the primary responsibility of a chairman? Your primary responsibility is to make canvass votes. At my winning seat for people in the region. Obana then 11-1. What they call and here you almost had the new negative.
Is it a 111?
Mr. Mo here most had the neighbor negative. Some MPP party they should summon this guy to the disciplinary committee. As I saw more someone, they should give him suspension. He doesn't respect. Yeah, nobody. Ubuadia, your general secretary of the party, the senior administrator, the letter about Bonte. I said they are taken to the disciplinary committee. You have that infantry to say, and I mean, imagine 7% because the disciplinary committee. MPP party na yefo.
Also, I would your bearman. You also ask
MPP party na yefo. MPP party yefo. But it's our bringing new regional chairman. MPP party. I have from on set one. I don't even want to use adjectives.
As Wakoma party when I say
Wakoma party
before the 2024 election. No, because when Obian Fasaman go police station, Obibo Aboni. You police vote.
Nipa also call law school. Okay. Also call law school. Usually, you want to become a lawyer. Until we will the was someone with was some amount.
So I an exam.
Want me intellectual analysis. Maybe want me intellectual analysis. Because courtroom when a cross examination intellectual analysis in here. And can lawyer near what Tim Rase, and who said the mercy, you speak sense, wisdom. You speak sense and wisdom to people. And I'm highly disappointed in the MPP. Well, what could be a podcast business or here TV you said, you know, that one would dear man for what?
YouTube.
What's that?
YouTube channel.
The capacity of the Kasai. He is talking as a Bono regional chairman. See, MPP Nipa means and support you. Your supporters, your card-bearing members and sympathizers. A supporter did the DNA the basic and fan. Sympathizer may not come out. But I have soft spot for the NPP. Why sympathizer? Obia or your NPP no be or your card bearing member. Whereby the constitution of the NPP, the act is the rules no the yejuma. Na we say Abrony.
Baza ubuna ni mtie.
Yes me tie nipa.
Ukrom ni o.
That me so onye bruni wo so asema na hokan ya. Bruni bien wo be de akwa de we ye no. Bono for mo tete ye
obekom na awofa
me say bono for omo tete enti wo kasa you know how to talk
me say obekom na obusuani pa na awofa
na nipo ne Nyankopon atwe man so so no onye lobi ni oye bono ni de me say nipo be za na natwe ono ni Nyankopon atwe Nyankopon do akwa pie lobi so me mpe kwa me talebe o so me mpe kwa me talebe no woni nye ho asame ne ye kan media me wonyo kwa na kwa fa Abrony asema ba he doesn't even deserve crasem I have to even discuss him MPP party na ye fono no ye regional chairman Abrony ni timi nya gas mi ke cancel di diatem wo Abrony na tama na wo ye Abrony chambers o prapra wo nya na amanfo ni mu Abrony chambers o ko prapra ho obribu ahemo ko prapra na manfo ni mu Nyankopon de wo bra ho ase o ma wo so o ma ho so Nyankopon bre wase me nyanka bia adwoma ma me papa menyan but if I'm attacking issues it's different from attacking personality in the assembly let's attack the issue we should not attack personality bra Abrony de end abro so and the NPP party they are quiet about it hey say NPP ni emfa say bia kwabena Japan na so be a party chairman na say ato yen sa dia fra culture say who dare you say woman are you bigger than the party
enra amampanyin dara Kuffour akasa na wutie ni nsem kan na oso mo nhwe obi a za se mo aka bi pen oso mo amunyi obi a obetimi agi to me because your can party is all about power winning the race enti mo amunhwe obi a mo to aba mo ne muyi na obetimi awini ebi say sound proverbia ase besa ya kutie bi
me eno ma tie Kuffour critically ma boni video na tie mienu miensa to a point I agree, to a point I disagree with all humility. Hey. Yes, to a point I agree, to a point I disagree. Open Kuffour ba ko amon kan ko MPP for number 1. Very hypocritical. Very hypocritical.
NPP for kan.
Very hypocritical.
Nyatwom.
Yes. Omo kan asem ayo mo ye fi omo ho. Ayo ma adwen yom se bia internet no ayera. Nti asem o kan nipa nkai na nipa kwa akọrefe no. Who any statement na wo making na or say ebi wo ha he talk about religious tribalism. Say I and say religious ne tribalism. Say Kuffour kasa asem na I have a problem with it.
Saint
NPP. Let's look at the history of the NPP. Okay. NPP in 1992 N.O. Friend Adubuahin becomes the flag bearer of the NPP. Ghana, the geographical hemisphere. Adubuahin opted and decided to go to the north to pick someone to be his running mate. Your friend Alhaji Roland Isifu. The first running mate for the new patriotic party, Alhaji Roland Isifu, of the northern part. And the reason why my MPP for Kuffour the northern part of the buy.
Okay.
They are saying that we should forget about tribalism, religious aspect. Maybe what? The reason why Mom Kuffour say he's hailing from the northern part, and the northern part now will fear Urban. He's going to get a lot of votes from them from the northern part to add up to the southern part to win the elections.
Okay. Ayejuma.
Me said that was the motive. Okay. And I want to ask the MPP.
Okay.
Was it tribalism and I said tribalism?
Ebi so mo hwe papa no bia ne nyuma ne said your enti.
Asem na abana. Yen say asem we should not yen ka say me filisa me again say let's look at the substantive matter. Let's with factual issue. Roland Isifu, he's hailing from the northern part. Already Fred Adubuahin is hailing from the southern part. Reason here there ye kwa Kuffour say media ban ye votes from Srema e ha na ye ba be kan one yet ma win power. Okay. I want to ask, is it tribalism and I say tribalism?
Okay. Said the old Kennedy and I say
today I'm having a dialogue with you. Is it tribalism and I say
it is.
Yen fa no to. In 1996, J.A. Kuffour Ekofa Aka. Yen fa no to. Two people hailing from the southern part. Aka. Tie 1996. Okay. In 2000, in 1996, J.A. Kuffour didn't win the elections.
Okay.
Upon series of meetings from the NPP, they opted and decided that they have to go back to the northern and go and pick someone from the northern part. Already, Bawumia. And I'm going to tell you one thing. J.A. Kuffour mandated Bawumia to get a running mate for him.
Okay.
Bawumia the biaba de J.A. Kuffour so mpe. Okowa di omdi pa e cadre. Ento ya o se there be mpe na J.A. Kuffour says na say wo kra beti my running mate. Why? He knows Bawumia at that time. If you go to the northern part of Ghana, one of the biggest contractor, Fenoton, a serious politician or a lot of influence. And yes, Sadia, I want to ask, they had a pool of people, and Uncle Ray from the voter and the side of Fanti. I didn't tell one thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I want to ask again. Over friend another Danko Kuffour. He also opted say he wanted someone from the northern part. And Kuffour no more candidates. And Uncle Malidi and Uncle Kuffour the Babe running mate no. Bako Sadiq Boniface. He's also hailing from the northern part. And Kuffour Dr. Bawumia. Bawumia by. Go and listen to the MPP. If you look at the 2016 elections, the kind of campaign, and Bawumia he was able to bring a lot of votes from the northern part. On TV paying. And you know, is it tribalism? I say tribalism.
It is.
So what are they telling me this particular moment? What are they telling me? They are trusting me. They are saying about religious aspect. And sometimes, with all humility, I still disagree with J. Kuffour. Political party back home, they have campaigned in the lines of religious aspect is the MPP.
Okay.
Well, and I'm about to media MPP for me in Kaye. All the time, the NDC set the tempo and the variation for the MPP to follow. Almost set a agenda, almost set on MPP for no actually. I'm taking you back. 2007, NPP for internal contest. Nipa 17 in a pool year. 17, I said, don't made one statement. Or say, I'll confront those who confronted amwa.
I remember.
That statement have to make the NPP make a lot of reforms, and I had a problem with it.
Some reforms. Oh,
reforms, no. And no back on a super delegates, no. So you're two na ebeka 5 wa. Now if you're to a ban, now if you're unipo about the flag bearer. I want to ask, who your coach? Now say ebia ukita good team. Now ukita good bench, are you healthier? Who your coach are If you have people who are all qualified to be presenter, okay, you munyam shakra the mount. Means that you have the men to do the job. I say don't make this kind of statement. In a bold MPP 14. And MPP 14 said that they're afraid be super delegates, and that thing has affected the MPP till now. You come already the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
He made one statement. I'm trying to see if I can get it for you.
Okay.
Mahmoud Bawumia in 2014. Wakasembi. Mahmoud Bawumia said, 19th November 20 yes, Bawumia 20th November 2014. Was say, Niente already the Eddie another damn Kuffour do you know. So Omama running mate and famano is say or your cramoni. The auction in Nibia Uncle. I was picked as a running mate because I was a Muslim, Mahmoud Bawumia. I want to ask, was doing religious politics or not?
That was a religious one.
You come. And already the editor means a bonus to catch a say. Tiasma make catch on. Before the chairman supposed to cry the Bebano. And this is first sign set another tone for the MPP to follow, and it has affected them. John Dramani Mama. Webber John Mama 19th November 2016. Was it the NPP will use Bawumia and dumping? Or say, on way the NDC has given an opportunity to be the president of the republic. Now Mahmoud Bawumia don't be young crook to money and Kwasi Jumani, you may Jan Quine, and Mahmoud Bawumia be the president. Or we are not chairman sub MPP for conference of share. Oh boy, Mahmoud Bawumia be the president. Now your party and your tribalistic party and your religious party, Mahmoud Bawumia one, they were not looking at competence.
Okay.
Mama sat it home. Mama say, Mahmoud Bawumia do your fanemba because Mahmoud Bawumia don't be young Kwasi Jumani, movie. No, my Jan Quine.
And I'm in the oil.
Yes. Was set it on the agenda. And the MPP for senior members in the MPP. When you be to say Papa Chairman Sabunsu or Quagra, the reason why my Papa Neban is because he's a Muslim. And his son or mano is also a Northern. Yes, I'm saying 3-in-1. And Northern a Muslim back on the Kaya and the neighbor. Then big money, the new patriotic party started following it. Mahmoud Bawumia Zongo community no catch up. The reason why all Banyans say because of a Muslim, no, he's trying to fight for the agenda of the Muslim. Won't be paying. Won't be paying. At that time, Ma'am, Ayi Kasabamia Kasano. Was he talking under duress? No, no. MPP for campaign way. I don't be dinner so some from Tom and from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and say, one Mahmoud Bawumia is a Northern. Meboa. And to only already the edit your mama be Congo Sremo. Want it. Yes, so my 5 votes no. Not the southern part, the MPP for Afa. Meboa. And yes, I'm okay. Yet 2 Abani, you know, and Papa Sobaka. Out of 6 regions, Mahmoud Bawumia winning only 1. Mahmoud Bawumia is the only candidate to be seen that. Say you are 2 we are not baby with polling station 1-0. Won't be paying. Won't be paying. Ideally, polling station executive don't say MPP for 5. When you acquire so 5. Mahmoud Bawumia 0. Mamma says, make other areas like a catch in a while. Your coma. Almost say your tribal politics near you. You ha, a debate MPP for you.
Look, baby, you're free now.
You know, my cousin can't even be. Almost say Napoya Santini. Meboa. So Napo will bring the Ashanti votes. Want it. Asante Kasana, is it a tribe? And as a tribe?
Yeah.
Tribe. So what are we talking? What are we saying? J.A. Kuffour, you've been in the system for long. You are a good father, but you have to look straight into the eyes of the people and tell them the truth. Women are starting religious and tribal politics.
But in some can do no such as NPP both I and I say Adanion.
Say
say any also my reference
yes,
as a NPP no said here.
Because they are moved away from their cardinal principle. The NPP and affairs are people walk with chest out and say some MPP. Is that the same MPP you are seeing today? First, but oh, we MPP, we do intellectual, we are catching you around to be paying. First, oh, MPP they are catching for party you. Now people perception be say NDC there is only for party near, but there is a misconception and you know correct. A misconception and you know correct. But listen to this. Asama J. Kuffour can. Asama J. Kuffour can. NPP no leader. Is that the same MPP you are seeing today? Kuffour to be the president. Be the leader of the party was say party. You can't tell him. What mean kind of country Kuffour? Okay. Open papa ko good MPP party ya Kuffour. Kuffour was say MPP party moja wa hoko. Let me tell you this. Out of the 33 years of the New Patriotic Party, Kuffour will lead the party in 16 years. That's what I make it. 16 years. 16 years of 32 years. Kuffour has been the leader half of the party. Kuffour being leader of the party through and through MPP people.
MPP for kind.
Gedi kind. Already a friend Alan Kwadwo Chairman and Kuffour were done 2 times. And Kuffour were done 2 times. Ya wabia someone. No ye MP for Adenta. No ye communication director for the New Patriotic Party. Kuffour to done. Already Eddie oh papa oh no general secretary of the MPP ko na so did the Alan achi. Oh nice man be.
Anya Japan.
Okay. Na no hinin to.
Okay.
Na no hinin to was the general secretary of the MPP. Kuffour to done. Sadiq Boniface we done. Through and through MPP people they run hopes na do mu done. O ma done Japan no because of Kuffour. Edebentia he suppressed the will of the people. Chin Trump some Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba. Sad den yeso mujai sad ye no. Hwe na no yetia na mete so MPP for say omo kwa akoto ban from top to down meboa. I am MPP for no problem mu ni mo. They are not able to identify their problem. And it's a nipa problem na say who problem say okay we see. So wo ka na e bia bibi na say wo na wuni mu a. Wo kwa wonim say ha na say nto mo ye omo bobo bia kire a wo betima ka say da we dey no bonte sa. Na say wuni mu a because I didn't problem. That is the problem of the MPP now. They don't know their problem. They don't know how to solve it. I want money. They don't know. Yes.
2024 general election.
Yes.
A candidate
MPP for no. My main can credential. As my making Obia more than any time NPP majority and the big men in the party they knew so Bawumia cannot be the president.
So why did they take that risk?
Yes. This is a nice question, Wabisa. Why did they take the risk? Amamo bienho wiasimu. President ne edia oko. Vice president about 90% of them they don't win. About 90. You know why? People still believe say taking, formulating, implementing of policies, you are part of it. Mahmoud Bawumia no na breso or your campaign would meet your campaign to MPP na Mahmoud Bawumia kwajo upon kroma say 11 no open play instrumental role emiati 11 so ba 100 Ghana cedis threshold na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so on so be try 11
okay
Mahmoud Bawumia if you look at the Quran it talks against betting. Every serious Islam person who believes in the Islam doctrine will tell you say betting haram. Who do na gadan sha kese boho betting is haram. Mahmoud Bawumia uti do chemensa bozukan. Was say the reason why they sports betting buy and say they want to discourage the youth from doing betting. Your mama buy or car so be 10% need if you know. Chemensa bozu say one mama kwa asore ba kwa mo kwa Assemblies of God. And to kwa report na mo sofo. Tio. Ore tio. Ore fa the Chemensa bozu was the chairman of the MPP manifesto committee. He is against sports betting. The flag banner of the MPP is on so 10% to be different. Why did
okay.
Why did you
what is Seka, the comment?
I say
I say Ghana.
Yes.
Ghana.
Yes.
Kramoni intimi leader.
Ghana yempenokre. Umi ntia yempenokre. Barack Hussein Obama wanted to be the president of US of A. Lidin Hussein Ebumno. Hillary Clinton mo de ponche no. Ekasa is a Muslim. If you go to America, what can happen? Majority of the populace omi ya Christopher meboa. Meboa. Yen hwade yi. Asem bi e beka bia on. Yen fa emotions, sentiments and tonchen. Let's deal with the substantive matter. See asem yi. Barack Hussein Obama was forced to produce his baptism certificate. The option me Barack Hussein Obama brings out his baptism certificate in Abihu. E man be catch US for so no wonye kramuni o. He's a Christian.
Okay.
Asma make am say the omom US no are they follow politics they will tell you. Ti asma make. Boa me. Kuro ban so na betimi aka chem so akwa akopia ba bi ti say Iran. Population no 89% of them are Islam. 5% are Christopher, 1% are Buddhist. They will allow a Christian to be their leader.
Arab countries.
So why are we running from the reality? Why are you running from the reality? As more kind, let's look from a context. If it is true as they can make it that kind of statement, yen cannot create. Maybe. Now, if you look at Ghana, Islam for about 14%. Let's even make it to be 15%. Let all the 15% vote for Bawumia. All Christians vote for a Christian candidate who will win the elections.
The Christian candidate, of course. But yeah, to your basadi. Does it reflect?
As some as the kakai, me mintie.
Oh, dear.
Mintie.
Member.
And if it is true, say not some all can say, a Christopher and trouble for meba. I want to ask questions.
Okay.
Time on Moko Akotwabaro. But be a Zongo communities nina. Mahmoud Bawumia is a Zongo person.
Oh, of course.
They went to one with Zongo communities.
A be incompetency, and something like that.
Let's break it down. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
Nasama Yekan so Yekamuni.
Okay.
And Mahmoud Bawumia meet Muslims and tell them that he's one of them. So they should vote for him. Why I said the Muslims election didn't reflect. I'm young Muslims for it about them.
Okay.
But be a prone Muslim or Islam communities, did he win? Did he win? Me. And there's some as the care can. If it is even true, let's be factual, let's be accurate. Young can okay. Me, but they will do wrong. I dear back open America. Whom I dear America.
Okay.
Can
me paramount.
Can call for no.
I'm sorry.
Me
paramount is here. Sabe young choir say na ye boy trim na ye can be actually say Franco. Nemum said it pepe. Okay, over say I can't say meaning now. Said it. Okay, any.
Are we not all descendants? So when I'm speaking, I'm not being tribalistic. My grandfather, I was named after Nana Abrony3 Kuffour. He was a Muslim. He was called Muhammad. So in my family, we have Muslims and Christians. But I'm speaking the truth. You can cut my neck. We had elections. Over 2 million people that were supposed to vote for MPP did not vote for us. 84% of the 2 million people were from about 6 or 5 regions that were MPP stronghold. 1.7 million, they did not vote in our stronghold. So you're all students, ask yourself, what were the reasons? If it had been only the economy cuts across. So what it means is that you're a research student. There were certain specific risk factors in those regions. Why can't we find them and find solution to it? And now we went for the elections. 5 northern regions, 4 out of the 5 regions voted against MPP. And here in America, it is a fact. In my constituency, all the Zongos, all the Muslim communities voted against MPP.
When you know I follow Dr. Bawumia.
Keeps on going and going. Some of them are sensitive. They don't want us to speak the truth. The Bible says good things about Muslims. I've read the Bible. They are from Abraham through Ishmael. But whether we like it or not, Christians hardly want to vote for a Muslim leader. It is a fact. This one, in Nepal, sorry, I had a problem. Some pastors had actually set up WhatsApp platform before the election.
Oh, my name is Nasma Wakano. It is established fact. Yemfa bibi anto nchen. Bia no be problem. Me, mama nka asem chiro. Me. I know big men of God. Big men of God. That says that they will never allow a Muslim to lead the country. I'm saying, as long as go and do your checks. But be a NPP lusu kesi biano. Go and check the population density. Do bona ya Christopher. Okay. No kwaya ba ko the truth is a better pill. But on Ghana, sometimes you say a massage issues. No, we don't want to speak the reality.
But Ebenezer Stekasa no ote Dr. Bawumia Bas.
Yes.
At that time when who and then over.
Mame Kasem ba control. Adama me ho. And NPP paimu bi pa frame. Kasem se minsian way more ye why. Men kwatena so they work catch me. Was Franco. The time I meet you first no. I thought say when you credible to you. Okay. The toss me no. Now you again say we are going to break it no matter everything. Okay. And just simply a more cabinet and find Nejuma. But the reality has hit us and expose us. Okay. I deal with I see. I will be say Nana po your friend is about you stay kaka Bawumia and the other. That should be a learning process for Kenya company because Japan is team. Me, Matisse said top down is man. People have started talking and complaining. Who say and they want to steal it from Mahmoud Bawumia and it's anom on TV. I listen to this kind of communication, I have a problem. My main concern back, I want to take you back. The say politics is about convincing and confusing of people. Convincing. I say me convince so that you me come. Okay. And the kind of good things that you derive. Okay. Confusing is me confuse as okopiem owura campa. Okopiem kwa no man timi nkosu yemfa ma. Take this. My say oh and they cause they are no happiness man. They should keep quiet and work.
Okay.
It's not the matter of ranting. Okay. It's not the matter of apportioning blames. Obia you be pain so you can do it. You can change the narrative. If they show serious hard work, proper communication, and how they will attack issues, not personalities, deal with issues, bring out data, they can convince people more other camps to join them. That is one problem I have with Ken Kuffour. Okay. Though he's my father, but the man can say, at the end, you have to do the proper communication and bring it on board. I want to take you back. In 1992, Dobeka was an NPP fan proposed in 1992. They went for internal primaries. I do buy yes or sorry, ya no the NPP flag bearer. There was an internal contest in the New Patriotic Party. I do buy on 1,121. And Kuffour at 1,998. And at Tuaban. I do buy in 56.60. Papa near friend Dr. Selby on your 343, representing 17.30. Okay. J.A. Kuffour in your 326. Representing 16.50. In 1992, Adibwa in LED by 56.60. J. Kuffour be detailed. 1996, Oriya friend J. Kuffour ebe surpass Selby, surpass Adibwa in be first. Yes, or sorry, oye. It's good strategy, tactics, good work, communication, and oye. I want to give one example. J. Kuffour kwa hafu oba. Obana na efa se bi oye dukumase ene obi guys oh na se owura akra ha na wo na so owura de won pemasem da bi osori ya ono ne Alexis na nam na je Kuffour so da bi munyina me pesa me kokochia ti aso me ka se wi me pesa me kokochia papa na omo ko ne ho no je so mo transuo no ma fa fuom akokoto hu asapa na je so anytime adubu ahe pesa o sia sa papa ni bia no Adubwa he catch papa de nkra ko bia be wan se hia me e bia Queen's Gate ya Adubwa nim papa ni nim papa na kura okay papa na pa Adubwa he asem listen to what happened J. Kuffour ye bibia wie ye ko ho na otu hu frɛ papa no na papa bi sa na hwan nie na o se ayamia na o se wan o se J. Kuffour o se ei na Kuffour de open e wa ha adan was oh me koye adwuma bi wona me ba wo ye party ni ba so de woni ma fa kora na se me du ba bi party ni ba wa me du wa se me che bi sa ne se ne hu sitie se de no ma si ko papa ni obo na ni so na ni so te no omni ndia adu bo ahi odi na chimpo no emfa ne ngura ni fie mpo da wa che ne pon ba bi e wo je Kuffour twam so nante afa pomu abatu hu afre no e ho ano so Kuffour nso na oyi kusua nso da ho no catch je Kuffour say from that day he is going to be his chief campaigner what to do wan yato atwene no wa be campaign dia. What am I telling you? They make catch on say if you look at politics optics remember say be a over new camp but the way you communicate the way you attack issues and deal with matter be a china over be count. I want to ask why are the two deputies financial deputies for Abrony3 Ediken Ofurata are joining the campaign of Abrony3 Kenya compare kwa Japan kwaku kwa tenistika mebwa why are they joining and the American say if the friend is a Canadian Kuffour, this is not a matter of complaining, this is the matter of working. If J.A. Kuffour was able to do it in 1996, nothing prevents Kenya compare kwa Japan and Kuffour to do it. Okay. This is what I want to tell them. Because they have a lot of responsibilities on them to work and work hard. They are tossing me, you know. Canadian Kuffour says so much as you say. Said the be about mo camp, or many agent, a bit be from camp or another camp. I politics. Politics. And every be the alleged what no ben say be okwa could do rechi. You should not attack the personality of the person. Okay. The person might have a reason, genuine reason. Unknown to him is a genuine reason for him to walk that kind of area. Intermediate. This is not the matter of crying or wailing.
Do you still see, sir, or foresee, sir, vote of organism no still like Bayajuma?
Or organic voting? I have a problem. I have a problem. If you look at the NPP, system no more practicing now is not by law, by convention. And your law. Say you have 12 years, near the ban, near the basura, never be leader. Nedintia. And no amount for say they want to skew it for one particular person. If you look at the album of the MPP now, it is sick, it is ill. Album in your papa.
Okay.
Now no come recommendation, findings in normal. They talk about the album.
Okay.
Album in your papa. And they should deal with the album. I'm going to give you instances.
Okay.
Now no one come to about a joso. By election. Now can say it should be an informed decision for the MPP. Say if you look at our album in your papa. Okay. Obisi at Tuabana Humachi 2 a.m., 1 a.m. At that Akabe when we come on Tuabano. Wouldn't Kroba do be a can say. When I'm fast so many delegates to have issues with one TV. And the chance that album is sick. Obisi or more about Tuabano, or a delegate to or John Sabas is Obama Tuabana. Obisi so quad so my man over here bands would be church and delegates at 12 years. So it tells you. Say, if you look at the NPP, the album is sick. Why would you use a sick or ill album to elect a leader?
That's almost you to favor Obi.
Media may say, media, I don't want to buy into it. But some to me, Chubby did dance here. That album, they are tossing me, you know. So, this album will call you Obia. I want to ask if the NPP goes for the next election, that's Mulusua. Executives, are you going to say someone and your man? I'm asking questions. I'm asking questions. They are tossing me answer. Who are Alexis? One will be a war sit there where they can't bought 9 so blowing onto foundation. They are tossing 9. Some call you flag bearer and one. The flag bearer automatically take total decisions and decide with the people you can work with.
Okay.
And then, so maybe a Mahmoud Bawumia, Nasami Winia from the topper. Make my terms a Montreal Alexis, Montreal. This is the kind of person I want to work with. But some people for near their electoral college, they will expand it. The NPP boasts over 4 million to 5 million supporters. NPP, so many are Brepomso Muniska T. Omso Muniska. Canada compare what Japan and Mahmoud Bawumia and Kukuska the Bram of the year party. Meboa, Tassim we. Okay, to play it safe. Say be benye ska no. Obi bia oba na so person e card bearing member person to oba ni bi. Eye flag bearer bia no. Oba ye o card a 10 Ghana cedis. Bosumi bia no betia 10 Ghana cedis. Okay. Oye card ni 10. Bosumi bia 10. If 3 million Ghanaians decides to come out and can somebody register to be card bearing members of the NPP, do you know the amount that we are talking about? Do you know the amount we are talking about?
Okay.
You have no idea about the amount that we are talking about. And to me, they may say, the NPP should expand the electoral college. They are tossing me, you know. They should allow all card-bearing members with good standing.
Okay.
Not just bearing members, card-bearing members with good standing to vote. Card-bearing members. Don't allow a small group of people to decide someone for you. They are tossing a nine. NPP for more per president and also per flag bearer.
Question you know the
me say sa asem no mo kan mo say and adubuahe your friend is saying Kuffour ko 2 terms Kuffour ko 3 terms and Mahmoud Bawumia no ko back miensa enye no kore. It is not the history of the MPP. In 1992 adubuahe ko back pe. Have they been fair to adubuahe?
Baby say near can there
they not been fair to adubuahe. But if you look at 1996 now 4 months to elections. 4 months to elections, the internal premise, John Agyekum Kuffour becomes the leader of the MPP. In 1998, Nana Dankwa Kuffour contesting. See, it doesn't matter. Matters almost an almost abandoning tema problems there be and
31st of January.
There be do you know one thing? It doesn't matter the time and the longevity of the Unipan. Okay. What matters most is the product or the brand. John-Mahama or the 4 months your campaign will be president. John-Mahama, what the 4 months, a campaign be the president. Mahmoud Bawumia, 2012. Mahmoud Bawumia win on the 4th of November 2023. Mahmoud Bawumia more than 1 year, in the history of the MPP, election your best performance of Mahmoud Bawumia. Asama American, let's deal with the issue. Asama that one American was. And yet time. A product, no, another day. Obet make chapra kunam say 1 Ghana cedi e dey akonya masalati dey echi ani hobeto. Do you know why? Product no mompe. Okay. Can you say 20 Ghana Jehovah Witness on beto? Do you know why? Product no mompe. Wow. So I want to ask, what is the product the NPP is bringing out? One, is the product not meant for Ghanaians? Is the product meant for the inner circles of the MPP? The ball is in their own court.
Okay, sir. Wow, honorable Joseph Aduchum Edin.
Yes.
That time no unity.
Yes.
Brian Champon, honorable. And also, they say a new human.
Me, pay back up. No cre, a back up. I between Ken and Mahmoud Bawumia. Oh, yes.
Dr. Aduchum
Aduchum might come in the picture. Maybe Aduchum is preparing for the next years ahead. My main counsel show. If an ill album can give Kennedy a compare upon 37.1, don't joke with him. As some way there come say don't joke with him. If Mahmoud Bawumia gets 61%, don't joke with him.
For who knows why likely so bet me alpha.
And between this race. If it's free and fair, I'm choosing my words carefully. If it's free and fair, if delegates, so many say they don't want a flag bearer. They want a president. Then they should go for the person everyone is calling upon.
And who is that? In
you
the
know
name
him.
of?
What be that? So be a casual say no Bawumia no vote to that. What do we pay? But you say, Kolebu doctors they have declared their support for Ken. But you say lecturers have declared their support for Ken. But technocrats. If the NPP, me assume with the Biameka. Me ya Ghana ni am ya journalist doesn't mean something to me nchirema me ya Ghana ni I think good say me boama Ghana timi akọ nanim. Me metie if you look at pool of candidates na eba ni nyina nipa ba akọ for now he's loved by the people. You see Kennedy Osia, you see him to be a charismatic leader. Okay. Me da Biameka. Mahmoud Bawumia is not a politician. He's learning to be a politician. No cry back.
And I don't know big come baby say one call be throw in the towel.
Mahmoud Bawumia de on throw in the towel. Ne nkofo na be pushi no.
This no my mistress and purpose.
There be on throw. Oh, Mahmoud Bawumia de on throw. But they'll force him. They'll push him.
Almost say you know as a leader, don't you think so obey winning?
Mahmoud Bawumia. To be able to make want to. Me say
almost go in the area. Akobasa 31st or Mato of January 2026. The review Dr. Bawumia.
Yes.
And Omoyina.
Yes.
NPP. Omuntimi we need the next elections.
Me. I say me dey bia me ka. Nyame de life is an unforeseen event. Be bia betimi asi. But as I sit as a political pundit. Be bia ni wiase me busa Bawumia betimi di president.
Oh. Abembusa.
See as me say. Be bia ni we mami hu. So betimi di president. Be bia ni ho. Because no more would dinner so year campaign man no. A man by the flag bearer no. Sano money na so kuta the general elections. No cry ba kope.
So when people for you na so omo nya o ma dwene so omo pese.
Ente me bisa say, do they need a flag bearer? And as omo president, yet political party to capture power, wrestle power and come to power.
The John Prez.Mahama ye. Me to me there, me hear political you know, but as o man ni mo adwo. Me to me,
oh, say dollar in am 10 something na me boy.
And the TI pa na so bende.
Say Matisa man forecast na na onye hwe ni Ghana ni on fa ho so onye hwe.
Ah, that's it.
Me say for the first time I can budget to come am ghettos we for nyate budget ase. Hey, me say what is here see afro bi or your expert what that be. Budget na no man kitinkiti bi o. Oni nipa no hia GDP. What is also what transport bet ni? What kuno? Where? Say MPP for nya bre as a political party anka nkomit ma agu after my year friend mama, but because there's no unity in the party or my tension you they are doing Bawumia Kennedy a compare kwa japo na no want you so the 1 Ghana city 2 liter biaso okay say MPP for nya bre anka it is a nice way for them come together, let's fight this and about you and 28 MPs they endorse this the kind of mistakes that they did and none almost say repeating. Intermetro say the kind of problem MPP for no, they are not able to recognize they're not able to identify the problem. Identifying the problem is part of the solution. Today, as we talk now, they have not identified the problem. No identify problem. Oba kanya mzo kwa to aba free soro. No one will be paying. See a to aba the free soro, they are perform. Hey, abo mo kan ho asem ya man for register their displeasure. They are the same thing. You kwa kan ho asem. You say kwamo say am ba be polling station 77. Now say to one dey ba be kan ho, one dey kwa ko say to dey aba. These are the kind of questions that we are asking.
Kuffour say oye messenger ewo party or ban mo better than oye party chairman.
No can MPP for no mu. Ne nkofo no ka che won ntia ase. Wo dey ka asem bia na wo sere. Ne nkofo no ka che won ntia ase. J.A. Kuffour is advising the wrong people.
Oh, okay.
He's advising the wrong people. Where? What per party ba ko a? Ayo mu nsua de pa MPP for if they are in power. I na me ya omu nsua de ba ko sei. E do ba bia ho. Anasema wo ka no. De betime ma obi oye messenger be feel so omo wo power. Ene so oye party ni. No be feel say na ban na party ni wa ban. The NPP should tell me. Now no the Mankasa report they neglected their own people. Their grassroots, they neglected them. Me so bit to rich condusa. Waburu say tam. Was or no what done by 20 there ben MPP new executive.
On ba 8 years now.
Was say what done by group a crash or didn't sika no nya kwan kura ni sika. Obenya kura MPP nko position. NPP a group baby genia hantan egoism arrogance munipa kasanipa ho rough. What can the credit to me do attempt me do attempt do mami attempt. Why? Because you are doing politics. You are telling them the reality. Say, I deal with you, I deal with you, hey, but oh, damn journalists, certain man, Wakwaji Bibi, and I dear you bet do attempt. The reality hit them. A bomb, you know. Oh, why, no, Namedie. Me pedaba catch him, say, your match MPP pay Muntu Banima by the interview to me, checking. Then I can some catch the owner. I saw come catch the owner. Some me met one said to say wouldn't to me Casey. No I catch him so much wouldn't to me. And you want my candid opinion. Hey, Oko just cafe as in bang no me koy.
It is an anom so mo kopacha o.
O say na ka mama kwa nka mahwi o maso. Yes. He ade a ye wo wiase so obi be ka che so oni obi da bra enye no kore. Won't me say ti asem yi John mama yira kokrum okodiga oba no na John mama achi ni made ni neda. One, apart from politics, you are destroying a family. Apart from politics, you are destroying your family. You are creating a certain kind of tension, impression. You should not joke with it. John, you want to me say John Mama and Professor Jina Kowari secretly? Tie.
O shema me nanim dia.
O se baifo ba. O so wabusu professor bia ni mu. Wabusu mi hu doctor bia wu. But because of politics, look at the way we're descending so low into the gutters that you are addressing issues. Intermediate. Okay. Mean that I'm so make order be.
O ma release here in the akada date on.
Any o end me chief for staff number. My voice no dia man. So mo ba mama won krama e wo mie krama ne mpam wo mo. No tio, your boni aderibeli wu you wanim say because of politics. Why should we do this? No, because of politics. Why should we say a responsible or why you want more busiafo amount for respecting ne yira kokromu ba oba en wa kan made up to one ne da obete jo mama wi konyak na so oburu wi a okay kam kwase asem nko a won't be paying. No, let's deal with it. How do you feel? How do you feel? No one catch him so kwakoyefu wakojis ka free as bank. Na no poyando say you see nsuo bi to ma flood ni essay nsuo ni na afori na poyando na e kan.
According to mumuni emza alesteta na. O say afori kwa na nyande.
Me say minim da say owura efe ni wuntumi ye contractor. Say wuntumi ye kwan.
O say manso ho nyina kwan.
Enti no no ye koni for mo cross examine no. Me hu nyame. Enti mesrew. Sa nkwase adwuma de anya bi kura da sa wo de camera ba say ya chi MPP ni bi si yes we diska. Na ya fi de wuntumi nko for na kai. Ohene ba say do anti. O ka cha jo mama so aba no nche MPP for no ma diska no. Na wo MPP ni a wo hwe no. Wonim na say ya chi MPP ni na ko ye free nipa kro they will come after you. O mani bo mo so ma chi wuntumi. No ma say aba betwe free wuntumi. Na so double standard ni hypocrisy. If the truth is not against you, you don't feel pain. And realize the me can remedy. Marie
o number no na MPP for no be free. Say o you win here.
Why?
O papa win here.
Can be Japan. Oh, yes, I'm not Kai. But the ball is in their own court. Delegates, you know, they have the right to decide. Maybe be maybe sir. At the end of the Obe protected. Obe jai. It depends on you. And you must say the 31st January. Now me have not yet in Komwa. 31st January say be call.
Every serious.
After the work be.
Yeah na.
Mo be gen reforms on who be se party no. Ama party na ya konoma na yefe. Ama discipline aba party nim. Ama sabi nkofo bi a omo kasa rough no matai mu omo no. Ene ehia mo.
Abo apapo say taxi drivers be brave omo say ya anto aba because of the candidate am dey buy. Still la agrofo no say the same nipa na na beba.
Papa your friend Dr. Pargrave was there. Now Bawumia campaign no I say oh is it technical bibi me ya fini position e kita strong Bawumia. Was on the Bawumia quarter will be do shooting. Nyam na make am. Nyam ya.
Bibi von Beno Crow.
Nyam ya.
Sa na yetete.
Na JA Kuffour yire. Omo ya campaign o te nka bibi. Mama yire te. Bawumia yire nko ntimi ye ko bubu dan. O ya fi. Oti bonsu dan ma kuma kudu.
Anko na me te sa adenta na konta.
Oti umzo ko ya campaign o. Da bu umzo ko ya campaign o. Anka Kennedy nya ne yemfa ne se ebi o ye NDC ni e wa asimfusu ene e kwese okoye campaign wanko a o meka se double standard hypocrisy tie o se Mahmoud Bawumia akwa adenta o na me bisawo
madwene kramas
ohun Mahmoud Bawumia se o me PNC for ye wie ya na Kuffour de TC ofie no mu positions ebi koye ambassador ni ne do kobu dan tugu ye ni ne ye fe ne se Ramadan o mu ina wo the legacy, media the NPP they have a lot of responsibility on them.
So, na konta nini?
Mohammed Adamu Ramadan. Oh, on say I was saying, on one konta.
And have 2 NPP ni.
Na yire se wo ya campaign on Asante region na okwa na oba ha. Ohun se ne yire. Aka se okwa adanta kwa campaign. I'm asking you, ohun ye. Ohun ye. But we are saying a different matter. And I like this. My number is 0249 41 84 84. 0249 41 84 84. Nyango ponchiro bia masa. Ya wi ma miskana me ko hospital na kwa ya akora.
Oh, so omo so ya da no be send o kakra. O number no so be send o kakra.
Hey,
nya kakra bia na.
Ma me ncha me kro me. Ah so hwe show ni pa me kro me atabubu hene.
Okay.
E na wanchi hene.
Okay.
Oh, omo so omo fa show ni nya gokwa ma me. Na me ncha me na ama pokria ma okria. Our German ma me ncha no bra ba kwa friend bra tiku. Ma me ncha no papa ya solid TV. Kwa me jam fi mu nyina mo US of. Obi a wo me bia ma mo din afa me. It is an honor and a privilege sharing my thoughts and opinions with you this morning.
Thank you very much for your time, Prof. Yeah, that was from Malaysia.